There are a number of ways we can use Python to group our data. One of those ways is the cut function from the pandas library. So when we use the cut function, we can either ask Python to divide our data into 5 groups, 10 groups, 3 groups, it's up to you. Or we can use that same function to group our data into intervals that we decide. At the same time, those labels can also be customized. So let's have a look at how we can do that. So first off, let's read the CSV file into our Google Colab environment. This data set is called Portland Families. Each row represents a household from Portland and information about that household, such as the number of people in that household, estimated household income, estimated entertainment spend, so on and so forth. Now, we are only interested in estimated entertainment spend, and we want to group that data in this column. So if we want Python to group our data into bins of 5, then we would specify bins equals 5 in the code. And this is what would happen. The data would be grouped into bins of 5, and each bin would have an interval of more than 1,000. And while this is accurate grouping, it is quite difficult to read when the data is visualized in the form of a bar plot or column chart. So then the alternative is to use that same cut function, but then to specify your own cutoffs for each group. So in this case, I've gone with a very straightforward 1 to 1,000, 1,001 to 2,000, so on and so forth. And at the same time, I want the last group to be values above 4,000. Now, because I want values above 4,000 to be included in the very last group, I have to conclude with np.inf. INF stands for infinity. If I do not include np.inf, then what will happen is that any values above 4,000 will not fall into any grouping, and that would not be an accurate representation of our data. So after running the code, this is what we get. And right off the bat, we see that more than 7,000 households have an estimated entertainment spend of between $2,001 to $3,000. And seeing the data displayed this way is much easier to read, to interpret. Now, what about if we want to plot this outcome in the form of a bar chart? What do we do? So by running family_df.d types, we see that both groupings have resulted in data that is categorical. And this is important to know because it'll affect the way we reorganize the data if we choose to do so in our charts. So when we run plt.bar, we get this bar chart over here. But what is the problem? The problem is that the values in the x-axis are not displayed in ascending order, making it quite hard to read. So in order to reshuffle the data, we need to manually reorganize those labels like so. And at the same time, we need to re-index the data frame with those ordered categories, and while letting Python know that any categories with no corresponding values should be filled with 0. So now when we replot that bar chart, this is what we get. And it's, we get a x-axis where the values are in ascending order, making it much easier to interpret and to read. And that is pd.cut in a nutshell. Thank you very much.